Looks like victory all around!
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Ready? Let's get him! Yeah! Go! Strike! Let's get him! Not bad. Ready? The ruins are calling me.
I'm ready.
Lead on! Sweet dreams! Ready?
Let me tell your fortune. Please pick one.
Give it your all! What are they?
Phantom Hellion. Ones who are trapped by malevolence even in death.
Burst! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Burst!
Go on, you
Burst!
My god, shield burrowing dragon! Sleeping dragon!
Concentrate your attack! Defensive maneuvers! Let's take them all down!
Yes! Sleeping dragon!
Howling Deluge! Nope! Who's off the left? Say Rose, get back!
This doesn't look good!
Burst! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Earthborn! Break down! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Whoa! Blue Flurry! Break down! Sweet dreams! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault!
Surging Mask!
Burst! Break down! Azure Assault!
Quiver!
Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Ocean Blitz!
Surging
Blue
Mask!
Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! What a formidable opponent! Lila, what did you mean they were trapped by malevolence even in death?
Humans and seraphim, in fact all living species, have something within their bodies called a soul. A phantom is the hellion which results when that soul itself is corrupted by malevolence.
Then does that mean...
Even if we purify them, they won't go back to their human form?
Yes, they are already dead. But if we don't purify them, their souls will retain their malevolence, drifting around aimlessly for all eternity.
As hellions who continue to prey on humans, you mean?
So purification is still a way to save them, right?
It is.
Okay. I know what I must do.
Some of us are low on health.
Ready, Nick Leo?
My tongue plays lightning
Let's
strike!
get him! Alright! Well done! Be gone! Sweet dreams! How's this? Looks like we win!
We mustn't hold back!
Ready? No escape! Hang on, everyone! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Hang on, everyone! Return to void! Ready? Be gone! Strike! How's this? Strike! Return to void! Be gone! Lion Tower! Lion Tower! Back off! Purity, come forth! Splash!
Don't get him!
Lion Tower! Lion Tower! Lion Tower! Lion Tower! Return to void! Lion Tower! Lion Tower!
Concentrate!
Back off! Lion Tower! Freaking demon! I won't lose! The water! This isn't over!
Hold the way!
Lion Tower! Lion Tower! Back off! Back off! Splash! Are you ready? Go forth! Back off! Use Roger Ray! Blue Flurry! Open the floodgates! Bubble Arrow! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Burst! Azure Assault! Burst! Ocean Flash! Azure Assault!
Ready? Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! We're survivors, no matter the odds.
You were just waiting for me to pick you up, weren't you?
Keep your guard up.
Ready? Strike!
Raise
It's
the
over!
curtain.
Right!
Let's go get him.
Let's get him! Now you know nothing!
Was that all? Saray, I'm ready.
Early strike.
Be gone! Ready? No escape! How's this? Who's off the Burst! Breakdown! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Open the floodgates! Bubble Arrow! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Azure Assault! Burst! Electric Bangs! Break on through! Burst! Break on through! Burst! Breakdown! Burst! Breakdown! Blue Flurry! Burst! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Burst! Breakdown! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Break on through! Blue Flurry!
Rain of fire!
Azure Assault! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Azure Assault! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault!
Get lost!
Blue Flurry! Azure Assault!
Burn away!
Blue
Vermilion
Flurry!
Crescent!
Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault! Ocean Blitz! Break on through!
Hear my plan! Bone and fire! Crimson flame! May it burn your soul! Fire!
Incredible knife handling. Do you have anything?
I'm not hiding anything, I swear!
Surely this is fate.
Get up! Not yet! It's over! Not yet! Sweet dreams!
I showed them! Well, that's a wrap.
Let's make it quick.
Go again!
Water on! Sweet dreams!
Come on, everyone! Away!
You can eat as much as you want.
Is Alicia here?
Shouldn't you announce yourself? Or don't you have any respect for this family?
I'm sorry. My name is Saray.
Saray? Pardon my rudeness. The princess has spoken highly of you. She's out right now. We're not sure when she'll be back.
Work-related?
Yes, she's going after a suspect who's leaked information to the Roland's Empire. There definitely must be a spy going around, given the timing of their advancements.
Yes, even Alicia was under suspicion for it before.
Wow, the Princess of Highland would go so far as to do that herself?
No, it's supposed to be the military's job, but she's acting by herself. Saying that she had to stop a clash between the two countries.
But isn't she taking it a bit too seriously?
Ever since the Battle of Glaven, she's been pushing herself so hard.
That's very like her.
I'm worried. She behaves so recklessly when she's alone. She just headed out to a round-eyed forest to gather info about the origin village, Camlon.
Huh. Camlon, you say?
It's the village where the Age of Chaos started, I think. But it's just some legend.
Yes, she heard a rumor there were some clues in the depths of a round-eyed forest and headed out there.
So that's how she came to Alicia.
But her hunch was wrong. I've never heard of this origin village from Gramps nor the other villagers.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'll take my leave. Please tell Alicia that I'll come visit again.
I think she's pushing herself as a princess.
Alicia's always been like that.
That's exactly why I'm worried.
Hey, you there. Take this to the inn.
You! This is all your damn fault!
Hurry up, kid.
All the grown-ups do is order us around, day in and day out. You call this saving us? Some shepherd you are. Screw you!
Looks like they've turned to honest labor now.
Yeah, but it did make us popular, that's for sure.
That's fine, as long as they're keeping out of trouble.
Saray.
Ready? Sweet dreams! Hang on, everyone!
This is nothing.
Enemy spotted, Lila!
Sweet dreams! Not yet!
Not bad, not bad.
It's over! You were quite strong, but we're no pushovers either. Time for battle!
May your soul
You're on!
Burning red, freaking blue.
Well, that was quick.
Don't overdo it, Rose.
We're gone! House return to time! Howling blade! Full tempest! Not yet!
Radiant Dawn!
Ready? Not yet!
Everyone, are you all right?
Time for battle! Ha! Let's get him!
Wonderful!
It's over! Return to board! It's over! Get on!
Saray, how long have you known Desert?
Ready, everyone? Hang on, everyone! Sweet dreams! Well done! Go for it! Pass the water! Get on!
Sweet, sweet victory! Let's get this over with.
Get on! Let's get him! Not yet!
I better get it together.
That's the end of that. Ready, everyone?
Multiple currents! Get on! Ready? Strike! Get on! Hang on, everyone! Multiple currents! Ready? Strike! It's over! The ruins are calling me!
Be on your guard!
Return to board! Get on! Sweet dreams! You know nothing!
You sure work hard.
No, compared to
What's that?
Are you all right?
Saray, when you said they're opposites...
Boy, are you thick. Thick, Leo.
Hey, I was gonna say you meant her and Alicia, if you'd let me finish.
Forget it. The moment is over. Mickly over.
How did my life get to this point?
It's not a bad thing for them to contrast with each other, just...
They've been striving for the same goal, even though their motivations and circumstances are different.
Right. Alicia chose to carry out her duty as royalty, even though it hasn't been going as well as she'd hoped. While Maltran never wanted to be a knight, but nevertheless, she's achieved great deeds and earned the respect of the people.
In each case, things haven't gone entirely as planned.
Perhaps both of them feel that way.
Shouldn't we tell Saray and the others about how useful the lords of the land are?
If you keep babying them instead of letting them think for themselves, they're just gonna turn into, well, babies. But then again, they do need to know things like how the affected area is predetermined, and how boons increase as you engage in more battles.
And also how, if there's a skill you want, you could ask a Norman to increase the enemy drop rate.
And not to mention how, as you acquire more boons, the amount of boons you can make effective increases as well. If they knew that much, it'd be plenty.
I just want to make sure that, if they wind up in an area with no boons, they know to focus first on restoring the Lord of the Land's blessing to the area.
Even if you don't have confidence in your battle abilities, common sense is common sense, no matter how you cut it.
Huh. Interesting.
Did you eavesdrop on our conversation?
What, is that a crime?
Ready, Nickleo? Serpent of water!
Right on!
Nice to be able to put my hair up with a barrette, right?
What's a barrette? Is that a monolith?
Surely this is fake. Look, it's rolling on the ground.
You like armadillos? But this one's so big.
You mean like Hellion-sized? Right on!
Looks like we win.
You dare call yourself a curlist with that form? Utterly preposterous.
Whoa! Guys, Lila's freaking out!
She's okay. She just has a thing for stuff that curls up into little balls. I know, it's weird.
A curlist strives to achieve the perfect sphere. In other words, physical realization of one of nature's ideal forms. Which means a sloppy curl is an insult to Mother Nature.
I think I kinda get it. Like spiral shells and stuff, right? They're cute.
Rose,
Look out, Rose, you're playing with fire.
so you do get it!
Wait, what?
Particularly the sublime curl of the turban snail. It's pure mathematics. I could gaze at it for hours.
Sure, and like egg rolls are totally yum. Oh, and round steak? Mmm.
Yes! Rose, let's start a curlist club. Just you and me. We'll call it the Curling Circle.
Yes, and our motto can be, the only thing we have to sphere is sphere itself.
We've lost her.
I'll quarantine them, you warn the others.
Purification complete! Time for battle!
Lazy Phoenix, come forth!
No escape! Be gone! No escape! Disappear! House Dick! Too close! No escape! Earthborn! Rising Sand! House Dick! Rising Sand! Echo Shot! Take this! Nice job, Nickleo!
You've been slacking off.
Ready, Nickleo? Go for it! Beating on water!
Go get him! Shut it clear!
Echo Shot! Get him! Be gone! Echo Shot! Be gone! Echo Shot! Take this!
That's the end of that.
Focus, guys! Return to void! Too hot! No escape! It's over! Get on! Strike! It's over! Let's get him! Get on! No escape! It's over! Everyone!
Here it goes, my children! Bye! Here I go! Make it a flame! We can't really fight!
Everyone, are you all right?
Okay, here goes. That Hellion sure is flashy.
I don't like it. I'll pluck out all its feathers.
It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Ha! Ready? Strike!
Take this!
Ready? Strike! It's over! Come forth! Burning Fire! Burning What? Burning Star! Pillars of Flame! Burn! Predatory Flame!
5 stars! This doesn't look good!
Burning Star! Predatory Flame! Burn! Burn away! Predatory Flame!
Well, that's a wrap.
Don't move. You are under arrest for leaking confidential info.
Looks like Alicia came to the same conclusion.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, this is just a misunderstanding. Please take your leave, Princess. This is...
Don't make excuses. I found evidence of connections to Rowlands in this very residence. Renovations for Grifflet Bridge, order forms of military arsenal, unauthorized transactions for...
That is simply a reward for his support.
Support?
Logos is an important person who connected Rowlands and Highland through unofficial diplomacy.
What does that mean?
On the surface, diplomacy between Highland and Rowlands has been cut. He must have been negotiating with them on his own for some time in secret.
So then he's not a spy, but a liaison.
Meaning even with the war going on, there's been work done.
Such is politics.
This is a major problem. If the channel gets blocked, both countries will fight until they're both obliterated.
But no one ever told me anything about it.
Of course they didn't. Not to someone like you. I hope you're prepared to pay for your indiscretion.
In any case, we must change our strategy. We will be expecting your sincere apology at a later date.
Understood.
Wow, I never knew there were once so many shepherds, all using their purification powers on Hellions.
So the question is, why and how did they disappear?
What do you think?
If the existence of so many shepherds depended on Maltellus, then...
When Maltellus disappeared, so did all of them.
Isn't it too early to jump to conclusions?
Well, what other possibilities are there?
Maybe humans abandoned their faith in Seraphim to the extent that shepherds just ceased to exist.
Perhaps the large crowd of shepherds we saw was just a historical anomaly.
Maybe only people like Saray can be shepherds, and there's just fewer nice guys in the world these days.
Huh. So there's plenty of other possibilities.
I guess that means we have to keep collecting information.
Yes, if you do that, you will surely arrive at your answer.
I wonder what happened to Alicia.
Let's go to her house.
Saray, wait!
How did it go?
Fortunately, we were able to prevent rumors from spreading. Though in the end, I did have to prostrate myself.
That must have been hard.
Don't worry, it's fine. I did go a bit too far after all. The Difta family has been surviving as a branch of the Imperial family. But my mother was born to normal citizens, and was later courted on a whim by my father. So everyone forgave me and assumed it was natural I didn't follow politics.
Milady!
And so... that's why I wanted to do the right thing. I wanted to gain acceptance from everyone in honor of my late father and mother. Was I wrong in the end?
I shall go fetch some more tea.
Let's leave her alone just for a moment.
Right. Let's do this! Ready? Hang on, everyone! Hang on, everyone! Water! Let's get him! Hang on, everyone!
Right on!
Everyone, are you...
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Return to void! Ready? Alright! Alright!
Wonderful.
Ready? Purification complete! We won't be defeated!
Are you ready? We can try.
Not yet! Fire red, freezing blue!
All is done here.
Ready, everyone?
Go for it! Be gone! Not yet!
Ready?
You dream! Strike! Piece of cake!
Hey, it wasn't that easy.
Whoa! We're in Gramps' domain!
Gramps' domain is pretty strong.
Indeed.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Mushrooms! Are they safe to eat?
The ones closest to you are okay, but stay away from the ones in the back.
You got it.
Wow, how do you know all that?
It's just common knowledge.
This forest, it's so rich and abundant with life.
Yeah, that's the power of Gramps' blessed domain.
Oh, so it's Gramps' domain that makes it feel this way?
It's a sizable amount of power. Even among high-ranking Seraphim, there are very few on his level.
That's Gramps for you. Anyone comes by who's up to no good, they get zapped in the butt with lightning. Pow!
He can wield lightning?
Yep, he lights up the sky like fireworks.
I sure remember fireworks when it came to him and you.
Well, figuratively.
Oh, and that explains all the mushrooms.
Huh?
Oh, right! Where Monday's lightning strikes the ground, Tuesday's mushrooms will be found.
Aha! So we have Saray to thank for this harvest.
Hey! No, it wasn't like that. There should be a vista point nearby. I wonder if Gramps is here.
Gramps! How are you?
You stupid brats!
Whoa, what's this all about?
Don't you have something to say to me first? I don't remember raising a fool.
I'm sorry for leaving without telling you.
It's good to be home.
Nice to meet you. My name is Rose.
Well, in any case, I'm glad to see you're safe. The Lady Squire is welcome here as well.
You can tell that I'm a squire?
Of course I can. Saray became the shepherd, and Mikleo is now a sublord, correct? Which would mean that the Prime Lord is the Lady of the Lake, then.
It has been a long time, Sir Zenris.
You don't have to say anything. History repeats itself. It makes the world go round.
True, but I still want to believe in them, and believe that they can bring forth a new future.
Well, I'm glad you've all found such a nice Prime Lord. Hey, by the way, did my pipe come in handy?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the pipe, as long as it was useful to you.
But I'll give it back. I don't need it anymore.
Keep it for yourself.
Really, I'm okay. You know, I've grown up a lot through this journey.
Bratty as ever, aren't you? Please, take this with you.
Thanks, Gramps.
No. I should be the one thanking you.
Saray, why don't we—
Are you tired?
No, but it's a good idea to take a solid break to rejuvenate the soul.
Totes, let's do it.
Sure. I did want to chat with everyone in Elysia, too.
All right, we'll meet up later.